painful startup I've had. This was very, very nice, very least painful startup I've had in I don't know how long. And the game's loaded up. Hey, JJ. We shall be old men. I don't need to do that. That's fine. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. So I decided to go with Orwell today. I thought just something nice, simple, plain. Not dystopia at all. Not dystopian at all. Who could ever think such a thing? Look at the name of this place. Freedom Plaza. It's free. Scanning for freedom. Isn't it such a nice, beautiful sight? Well, you're online. Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there's been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the Reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, The National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Just load this lovely website. I actually have water today. I came prepared. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person pile once you're done. The leading newspaper of the nation. Fast, precise, honest. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Movie shooting completed. Well, let's look into the movie shooting, shall we? Shooting of the Grey Shadows saga is finished. Third part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. 100 Grey Shadows. Valentine's Day 2018. Written and directed by Sumishi Aran. Rhubarb Productions. We're not actually going to read all that. So, let's see. Looks like peace negotiations aren't going so good. Cancellation negotiations. Southern people resume demonstrations. That's not so great. And then our story, detonation destroyed the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist admission suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. First 3 stanzas of the German focus on I don't know German, but the Gedanken sind frei. The thoughts are free. Had reached local authorities. The profiler holds all the information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Cassandra Watergate. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Yep. We will upload this to Orwell. We'll upload this to Orwell. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Well, she assaulted a police officer, you see. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer, and you'll see what I mean. But don't you want, like... Oh, that's arrest date, not birth date, sorry. Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago. I can't talk this morning. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago. Remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Cassandra W. Simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. Photo. Bonton Central Police Department. Oh, excuse me. Bonton, the case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. The exact same location as the assault. And then she turns up there right before the explosion? Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. She's an artist. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorial pieces by any chance? Possibly. Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You've extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary for progress on the case. Portfolio. That's a nicer picture. Cassandra Watergate. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. And no. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job and focus on my art career. We'll take that information. And, interesting. We should find out what that job was. And put my stuff on port.folio. Below, you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's my freaking awesome. Oh, why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Good, you found a chat handle. That will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Ah, she was a daughter of a businessman. And she's in a relationship. Not a dystopia. Let's go to listener. Hey, you. Hey, Justy. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. These are very slow. In the middle of buying Olive Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Well, lucky for you, I don't mind you going to splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Probably just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get back on this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party bills from Big Pharma I gave my parents then. Oh, come on. I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Like, yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later. XO. XO. Wait, she stole the credit card of her lawyer? Really? Well, we should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really. No need to thank me, Mr. Langley. You now have a profile for a related person. Give me access via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for target persons and can only be extracted into relevant profiles. Watergate Pharma Entrepreneurs. That does ring a bell. How do I go back? This here? Yeah, okay. Let's get some stuff from Mr. Joseph Langley. Here he is. Orwell informed me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Really? Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Ah. I'm gonna go against her. I've played this before and supported her. I'm gonna go against her this time. Oh, now this is a severe accusation. Based on this, we could take action against her parents if we had their names. Bruno Watergate, Dr. Alice Watergate, Cassandra Watergate, COO. Appointed to be COO of a pharmaceutical company by one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Take that picture. Is that actually the same person? But we're gonna stick with this picture, actually. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. National Polder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Ah, now I see. Keeping a family affair. Now we know our parents. We can begin investigating corruption allegations. Good work. So Alice Watergate and Bruno Watergate. These lovely people here. We are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace their retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Well, what's new in the hot headlines? The crime rate continues to drop, thanks to our safety bill. Leaders of the nation: Robert Blaine, Prime Minister; Arthur Scott Gallagher, Secretary of Economy and Trade; Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security; Peter Faulkner, Secretary of Defense. Alright, Cassandra Watergate. Another picture. We'll take your picture. But we're gonna keep your person. So she was born September 13th, 1992. Same year as me. She's interested in art, music, and activism. Art, music, activism. What a lineup. And and she is very against the government, apparently. Well, well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. We don't know what's going on there. Cassandra's in a relationship with Joseph Langley, not a member. That makes sense. With her lawyer, might be noteworthy. I'll come back to that, but I'm pretty sure I already opened that before. Cassandra shall be known to the world as Cassarthus. An alias. An alias name. You know people on the web. So many names, so many identities. It's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. And she's been invited to an activist group. An activist group? Is there anything more specific? Probably somewhere else, yeah. Mary, best friend of all time. I'll say they're best friends. Mary Bly, best friend. How sweet. Yeah, this we looked at before. Okay. Joseph Langley. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. She has to catch a bus from there every day, so she's there every day. Being a presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts till you find more evidence. He was happy when Goldfels accepted me in the thought. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who is Goldfels? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Yeah, it's a little different, but it's interesting. Or it's not working because we locked it. They gotta go without wine. Pour them. And she's very upset that he has an appointment. She can't even type correctly anymore. She's on method. What's this method? Can you look that up, please? She is very, very mad. Okay. Products. blue methrin. Antidepressant. Don't say anything bad about antidepressants, please. She might be emotionally unstable if she's relying on this medication. No, don't say that. Looking at what you have extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. The thoughts are free. Forbidden. I presume I can't access anything that yet. They want a peaceful protest, but I won't say that. My thoughts still free. There's a German folk song called "The Thoughts Are Free." Look, right here. That was in the letter. Finally, someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. That is why I did not go with the piece. There we go. She's happy about it. I suspect as much seems we're looking at the right person. Alright, what we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Can I get information for Goldfells? Not from here, I can't. Apparently not. That's okay. Juliet Carrington. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. I'm not reading this as much as it would be nice to read all this. They're just very slow, and then I start stumbling over myself. But I would say so far the framing job is going well. Ah, that's the information we wanted. She openly admitted to such violent acts. This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with help of local police due to her former record. I mean, was there good reason for her to do that? Yes. Do I blame her in any way? No. Also, this person, this Juliet, very, like, not patient. Didn't even give her a minute to go answer the door before she was like, what? Hello? Oh no. Second explosion. That is horrible. 2 dead. Similar approach, same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time. So that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. Ugh, this complicates matters massively, so much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Yeah, look at this. In the span of 1 minute. How do you expect to... Well, now the time's ticking, but that's fine. How do you expect someone to answer the door and get right back to you in 1 minute? Anything could be going on. An arrest has been made. A place where there is no darkness. Welcome back. Hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me, based on the information you have already extracted. The activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. It seems that this Goldfields is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. Now that Goldfields is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Here we go again. The thoughts are free. Exactly what we want. The letter. We are right, it seems. Married to the nation in 1993. An immigrant. This guy, I swear, he just hates everyone. He's the creator of The Thoughts, an activist group with the same name as this blog. If Goldfields is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Yep. Thought must change direction. Reading to my students. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. No. Menacing. But against whom? The state? Government? And what trouble passed? Well, my active engagement in this group, that's fine. I'm just making everyone look horrible. That's my goal. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting students from Stelligan. What now, Stelligan? The same Stelligan where a bomb just exploded? You know what I think about coincidences? I won't repeat it. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfields was a prominent lecturer at Stelligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he, like, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify those students, see who else is involved with the group. Heavy rainstorms. Where's my headlines? I was reading that. Bonton bombings event. Yep. First suspect arrested. I don't want. There's still more to get from the headlines? Oh, I didn't look at this. Timelines and Rosen announced cooperation. Knowledge, science, wisdom, and sometimes all remain silent. Notable alumni: Buford Orlando, Delacroix Catherine, Langley Joseph, McElroy Joanna. So Langley Joseph, the lawyer, was once part of this, and Miss Delacroix, the head of the Ministry of Security, was also in this. Goldfeld retired. Abraham Goldfelds. Give me a second, my door is being opened. There was no one at the door, but it opened itself. That's fine. It happens sometimes. Abraham it is. Well done. He was a professor in the field of media ethics. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to thought? There could be a pattern emerging. Oh, I didn't read that one. Sorry. Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member with thought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. That might yield a hint. He used to be a journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers. He was also chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. That's pretty cool. Chairman of the Ethical Congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. Something about that doesn't seem right to me. I think this guy just hates everyone. Wow, that's a whole lot of information about the Goldfelds, yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group, like the students he mentioned. He published the thoughts are free. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. I'm gonna hope that just goes by itself, because I don't want to bother going through all that. It's time for the attendee list. And we'll start with the summer, and he is... not this one. He would be media, right? Yeah, there he is. Goldfelds. I don't know what kind of information we're looking for. Carrington Juliet. Well, there's a name we definitely know. We've seen this name before, haven't we? Right, she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it also appears that she was a student of Abraham Goldfelds. think that's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Good. I'm gonna keep Abraham up for just a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Was he retired by this point? No, he was still here. Leave anything highlights. Oh, there's Miss Juliet. O'Donnell Harrison, guest. Harrison O'Donnell. Yes, we've seen that name connected to Miss Watergate. I'll report this right away. We've been authorized to consider Harrison O'Donnell a target person. Now there's some more work for you. Congrats! Harrison and Juliet. Those must be Abraham Goldfield's students within thought. Well done. Yeah, because after that, I'm pretty sure he retires. Pretty sure. Let's start with Juliet. She's got nice hair. She's a PR assistant at Rosentech. They were just in the news. She was born in February 1992. She lives somewhere in Farview. And she likes guitar, singing, books, and board games. Right? It's a really nice color. Alright, let's see what we got. He doesn't like going out. I'll take this even though she's not actually engaged in torture. Torture? Is that correct? What? Wow. It only underlines her assessment as potentially dangerous from yesterday. There's information up there on the Carringtons, but I'm going to keep going. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza. So they met at that protest. How come we care about politics so much now? First Miss Watergate and now her. Is there some sort of brainwashing going on? The Carrington family. We are the Carringtons. She's... So, April McIntyre Carrington. Firstborn daughter. Okay. So she became a headmistress at an elementary school. May Carrington, CEO and founder of Mikloth Limited. June Carrington is chief engineer at Bonton Machine Works. And they get some big jobs. Juliet Carrington. Here we are, Miss Juliet. Her favorite color is red. Okay, I like the joke as much as the next person. But her favorite color? Do you really think that is pertinent information right now? There's an active bomb threat right now. Could you please focus on that? No. She likes playing the guitar. And her favorite food is banana nut muffins. Yum. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to you processing random data, I won't be taking the fall. Well, she likes to kill a mockingbird. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Until you climb inside of his skin and walk around in it. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great book. Okay, so the parents, Jonathan and Esther. She's single, former member of the band. Study media economics. I figure this is probably true, but I want to see what else I can find before I'm like, yeah. Hey, you never know what could turn out to be useful. Most likely none of what I gave him is useful. There we are. And then we got a telephone number. Good work. Listener will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls and numbers you've added. Great. Yes. Prove to me that they didn't. I'll let that just happen in the background. This probably just takes me back to that, yeah. Nothing else, so we'll get some information on Harrison while that call is going on. Mr. O'Donnell. He is a media punk, apparently. Media punk? What does that even mean? I have no idea. He's deleted a lot of posts. Do we have something to hide then, Mr. O'Donnell? Easily jealous. Okay, they stopped the call. So back to Miss Juliet. Victor Rosen's her boss. She lives with her parents. She's going out clubbing. It's Friday. Miss Carrington is planning to go out tonight in Bonton. That information would normally be innocuous, but we know that she actively dislikes going out. People are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but this seems a little odd. What is she really doing? See? See? I'm pretty sure they broke up. I'm pretty sure. The Carringtons. House in Malloy Court, a cozy little spot in Fairview. Huh, funny. This is right around the corner from where I live. And hello. Hi, Cass. What happened yesterday? This is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Oh. It would help if I switched. Yes, it would. Not too common in a relationship, is it? Not really. Although it depends on the relationship. What's going on here? Wait, what the actual... The moment you open that doc, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We've had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What's on the site? still trying to figure this out. Harrison goes by the name of Hancock. That's fine. Don't care. Oh, that's quite an ego we've got there, haven't we? Former members. Yeah. Yeah, that matches then. Tubman. No, that is incorrect. Oh, no. That would actually be Harrison. He's decided to quit. Wow. She planned it? I want to see what else is going on before I agree with that. But it's possible. We'll stick with this. This is some pipe dreams right now. Advertisement for the poor. Excellent. You'll now have access to any emails coming in or out of this account. Does this actually play music? Yes, it does. Let's not. Just in case. Freedom Plaza was organized with that, yeah, but Harrison did all the planning. I don't believe her. And it has nothing to do with the fact I want to pin everything on her. So that Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of Thought's protests, not immensely surprising. One down, 2 more protest locations to go. Okay. Open up Harrison. Okay, lovely, with tag to Angela. We can get his bank account information. Okay. Donald Harrison's me. Surprise. We first made out in that clear night on Stelligan Greenfield. Oh. Okay. Stelligan again. This university seems to play a major role for members of Thought. Yeah, it does. Let's go to his bank account. Let's see, the People's Drugs and Pharma button, EC Pay. Either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be materially intended to wash away a Freedom Memorial. He got a lot of money from National Beholder Publishing. Wow. Payment from the National Beholder sounds like some sort of secret affiliation. Keep looking for more info. Life Trust Health Insurance. A guy his age planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? Maybe. Just inform me something was going on. Okay. Failed out of thought. This weird. Can I just... No. Okay. Oh, no, I can do that. Okay. He bailed out of thought. He left thought. How is that so? We still need to keep surveying him, though. They're in a former relationship. I was right. Seems that today's new targets have a common history. Something more than long thought. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't just bring that. That's okay. Abraham Goldfels disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. They are no longer active. Well, seems to me like someone still is. So he's hiding the articles. That explains why we couldn't access them. First timeline, now the thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Abe archived some of them. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? He deleted his posts so he could get a nice cozy job. Hey, I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. The TMP probably doesn't know either. Also, this must be what the large payment he received was for. That makes sense. Knock, knock, Harrison. Seems I caught your pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Why, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know, what you know about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So, the Righteous Hacker Initiate will expose all information I got on you. Might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the Gov, but I will do what I must. So give me one good reason not to do it, and I might reconsider. Okay. Oh, great. Now there's a hacker involved in all of this, because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. I'll start up whatever in the world. Oh. Seems we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his tanglements and all this. I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. And he blogs, that's okay. Okay. Anyways, national opinion. Shut the Parisian border. National opinion by Harrison O'Donnell. He supports the government's position. No, he doesn't. He predicted the assault. He predicted the bombing. Yes, I read the article. That was strange indeed. And with the bombings now. New Watergate scandal. What family? That's been raided, and internal documents as well as PCs and other electronic devices have been confiscated by police this morning. Reports state that a hint originating from a completely unrelated case is directing investigation, which suggested the company had been manipulating their financial records. The extent of fraud claims remain unknown at this time. This does the face whether the executive power couple are directly involved in the allegations or aware of the fraudulent practices. Okay. Hancock's writing on the wall. This is a very poor profile picture, but I'll take it. As soon as I get myself a hand, you're not gonna lose. That's fine. He already lives in a trailer. Good to know. Oh, come on. Can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? Just because he lives in a trailer? Stupid the government plan is. He does not like the government. Anything else would have come as a surprise. All right. I want to find what the conflict is to that. This church camping limited, one camping lot plus Wi-Fi monthly. It's church camping, that is one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. Cheap. Let's go see what Miss Juliet has spoken of. You organize peaceful I can't speak. Peaceful protest at Stelligan campus. Yeah, I'm blaming it on her. She can get all the blame. Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. Very well, it is a pattern, exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case, that we cannot determine the location on time. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it, though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you found so far, I think I might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Is there still information here, or is it just trying to get me to do the one thing? Oh, I'll leave a message. Mrs. Goldfeld's trying to recruit. That's good information to take. Feel a little confused now. Is this thought a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three. Seems to be all three. And they fixed the website. Good for them. I'm just gonna keep going through all this. Just going through all this so that I don't have them highlighted anymore. And here's his debate club stuff. Harrison, gotta go to Harrison. Recruited Nina into thought. Have we met a Nina? Nina? So there's another member we haven't even heard of. No, we did not meet Nina. I'll request clearance to make her a target. We got a green light. Knock knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We are not done yet, you and me. But first on, I must turn to another. Okay. Nina. She is the concerned one. What a strange alias name. A little strange, but that's okay. Thought must change direction. Concerned one. I heard there was only a cop. She dislikes law enforcement. That's not so good. I bet this goes both ways. All the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. Messed up organizing something for thought. That might be our next location. Interesting. What did she do for thought that she might have messed up? Metamorphosis. No, carry it onto the streets of the nation, become transformed, and by that re-implanted back into the minds. An invincible idea that we shall always be truly free. So he wants revolution. That's fine, I guess. So activist group after all. Now we know who had the primary say in that. Ooh, choices. I'm gonna blame Nina though. I'm gonna take Nina's thing. Because it said her thing went wrong. Has Nina planned it? Are you sure? Amal? Well, that must be it then. That's where their bomb will be. There are dozens of malls in Bonton. Which one is it? Alright. If that is all we have, is what we have to work with. So let's get this interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I'm already located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I'll have her moved to interrogation room and walk across to cover my identity. I'll connect to her via an internal hard line. Let's just hope that what you've provided gives us enough leverage over her. I'll open a connection for you to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found in Orwell. Hold on. Symes is making a call. This one we're gonna have to actually sit through, so. Oh. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate. My name is Symes. Great. Symes. You can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me who hurt the officer. We have new evidence that states otherwise, which is why you were in custody. Again. But that's not what this is about. We're investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza and Stilligan. I just want to ask you some questions. Cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I must be such a busy terrorist. I was right here, imprisoned. Well, I set up a damn bomb at Stilligan. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stilligan. Maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, you have been in close contact with a group called Thoughts. What? They have nothing to do with it. I want to talk to my lawyer. Right now. You mean that boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley? My boyfriend? You know about that? We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. Bah, I don't need to call him then. Now shove off. Your defiance toward me is not advisable. I could easily drag your best friend, Mary Bly, into this, and then she'll end up in here for questioning as well. You want that? Mary, do whatever you want with her. Go ahead. She's not my friend anymore. What about your parents? Bruno and Alice. They get a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter. Yet again, could hurt them badly. Pfft. Last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I'd leave my position as junior COO. Does that give you the impression of a picture-perfect family? True. We didn't find any hints at them helping to get you out by illegal means. We did find some irregularities in the books, though. What? Oh, you haven't heard yet. It's all over the news. Bastard. Leave them alone. Might be assholes. But they're still my parents. They don't deserve this. Possibly. Perhaps I can help if you cooperate, Miss Watergate. No, wait, I won't cooperate with a state puppet like you. Well, have it your way, then. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. You'll have to go through that whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. And where did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything. We know you have been talking to Miss Carrington about it. Have you been spying on me? Sorry, I got interrupted there. Well, bad luck for you, Miss Watergate. But we have been acting based on the safety bill. It's all legal and official, see? Right, it's right here in your profile. No, why? I hope you'll like your cell and your cellmates, but cooperate and avoid this at once. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions and I might be able to help. I don't know what you expect from me. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Do you know which one? Mall. A mall? Yeah, a mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was that huge place, the Circle Mall. Circle Mall, are you completely sure? Your cooperation was noted. All will be dealt with in due time. Goodbye. Phew. I guess that went good. Thank God you provide valuable info. Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks like the biggest mall in all of Bonton. The Circle Mall is our target. Well, hell will surely break loose once the report goes out. But I don't think we have a choice. I see you acted quickly and already got the data chunk of both them all uploaded. So let me inform the cavalry. Okay, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed that we're right and that we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. Esther Carrington. Welcome to Rosentag. This is BR. Hello, honey. It's me again. Mom. I just heard breaking news on the radio. They're evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You best head home at once. Evacuate it. Mom, I can't just leave work. You're overdue already. Oh, well, yeah, fine. I'll get home soon, okay? Thank you, honey. See you soon. Be careful. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. What's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But I really think you did fine. I shall... Homemade explosive device has been found by local police units on the scene at Circle Mall. We did it! We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Next up, we will pull this Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really, great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Okay, good. We got information. Alright, we'll go one more day and then that'll be the end of this stream. Episode 3, Unperson. Hero returns. No, it's all fine, really. You deserve the credit. At least from me, because you'll never get a public one. Just imagine your name in big letters in that TNB article. This Nina character is the final member of Thought that we don't have concrete information on, since she is the one who planned the protest at the Circle Mall, and now a bomb has been found there. She is now of special interest to us. Your stance towards law enforcement just gives us one more reason, as you found out yesterday. Focus on Nina, but keep watching all the others too. Alright. Let's see what's new. assaults only sell the point of the bomb, and then it's the bombings. So this we knew about. That's fine. Strange way to sell one's point. It's still peculiar he mentioned bombings before anything happened, but well. Pro security measures. Also people take care of their own safety. I don't believe that. She's anti-safety bill. That makes sense, though. Why would someone oppose the safety bill? We have the lowest crime rate in years, or possibly ever. You and me, we have a job thanks to the bill. The only reason to not support it is if you have a dirty past. But the situation as heated as it is, this sounds like someone we should have a very close look at. We need a full examination, first a concrete background. Who is she? Second, what motivates her? What does she want? And finally, where was she around the time of the bombings? Okay. This one was posted by her, so there we go. That's about that. She intended to scare visitors at the Circle Mall. Scaring people to get attention to one's message. Really? This is what thought is about? Violence cannot be the key. No, I don't need you to be apologetic. That's not information that they get. I'm just hating on everyone. So he plans to stay away from his home on Saturday. We already know their former. Juliet and Harrison were together? That one's news to me. No, it's not. I gave you that information. Guess it doesn't matter. Seems to be over now. So she gets angry outbursts. Enraged outbursts. Interesting. Keep looking for a reason behind this. Here's my partner in crime. Partners in crime. Okay, what crime? I'm just eating a burger. She always looks sad. And she's the type to deny. Could be relevant to find out. What about? Has an account on Singular. So dating. Welcome. Continue to your profile. So she lives in around Bonton and Fairview, which is where the bombing's been going on. Heterosexual. I don't know if that's useful information, but I'll put it in there. I'm not sure this is helping. So she's 6'11", or 6'1", I should say. She's athletic. She likes hiking, climbing, Asian food, and the Beatles. She does not like Suits, most movies, candlelight dinners, so don't even bother with that. What's your problems with Suits, huh? Right? What is your problem with Suits? She's looking for financial stability. Who isn't? Who doesn't need a little bit of reliability in their lives, right? Is she striving to find that stability on her own accord? Any reason why she craves stability? She's quite interested in politics. Which makes sense considering she joined Thought. In the end, it all comes down to the degree of interest in the ideology. Her name is Molly Schwartz. Or that could just be a cover identity. Molly Schwartz, she's using a fake name, such a peculiar one at that. I work whatever I find, aka temp work. That makes sense. And she has a son. Single mother. Doesn't seem like the type to be involved with terrorist attacks. So she's good at cleaning, maintenance, mechanical repairs, groundskeeping, customer service. Customer service is a hard job. She works long hours and weekends. Must be because she's a single mother. Look at us working on weekends. Oh yeah, it's different, of course. When you are a single mother, that must be tough. So there's conflicting possibilities for her address, so I don't think I want to select that right now. But I'll take her email. Employed on April 13th. Oh. Just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shadier. Employed on April 12th. Miss Nina Maternova. There's a real name. And we got a patient number, so we can probably find information about that. That's fine. Okay. I'm gonna take this information as true. Also, whatever's going on here. Perfect. An address is always helpful. You do that. Get an actual date of birth. That's good. Has an injury on the left leg. Is on medical leave with strict rest until the end of April 2017. Patient X intends to react aggressively when feeling challenged or confronted, rushes to extremes. Symptoms are similar to those of PTSD. That sounds menacing. An important finding. I wonder what might have caused it. She should be on medical leave, but she's working a lot over the week. Does that account for or against having her ability of having committed the bombings? I'm not sure yet. Reports of permanent unrest, moodily sleep, gets up 5 to 12 times a night, but not overly tired. Hypervigilance. Hypervigilance goes to feelings paranoia, though it's not the same. Just take some information from Miss Juliet Carrington. Start 2017. Change your relationship. Yep. And then she'll be asked about it again. Close family sometimes, yeah. Knock knock. Ask who's there. Not drugs. Ah, you go. 3 years ago. Initiate is the name. This initiate again. I wonder what his or her role is in this. Let's find out. Initiate has been in contact 2 of our target person so far. That should be enough. Here we go. Feel free to investigate this hacker as well, but keep the focus on this material now. Okay. So he's anti-government, or she, he or she, they. And I don't think we had any other ways of getting information on them yet. That's because they know it was on the people. Yep. They found lots of information. And by they, I mean me. We're to look for the last bomb. Give me a reason to, you know, like put that consciousness of mine. I'd want to help you, not turn you in. Hack that pressure patient party. Oh no. He dares? Wow. The IT guys are going to make short work of this rookie. It would be a shame if someone would just bypass it. Sheesh. Sun's just longer. It's almost like somebody warned them. Who would warn them? Might it be me? Got a spammer for the rest of our days. Come on, give me information I need. Give me information I need. That's all I'm waiting for. You're just the only guy who can remotely imagine it. I don't think it's him, but I'll blame him anyways. Miss Juliet is good at organizing. And I don't believe that. Ayo. Oh, very good. You found the device UID. Every device in the nation has one in accordance with the safety bill. We can use the Insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. Note, a device must be running and have an online connection in order for you to access it. Well, thank you, Initiate. Well, this is what I need. What's in your trash? Take over Green Plaza. Your request to be relocated to a job at one of the bombing sites. It's only a request, but it connects her to a bombing location. We could associate Miss Maternova with the other two sites. We'd be on the safe side. Applications. Here's her phone number. Useful. Application as a housekeeper. look in her system. CCTV Stelligan. Oh. That's an odd thing to search for when you don't have something sinister in mind. This vaguely associates Nina with the Stelligan assault. That makes 2 locations she is tied to. We'll have a very solid case when we can make that 3. Work easy, that's nothing else there. Private squad. She was in the military. Miss Maternova is an ex-soldier? This is worthy of in-depth research. Agreed. We need to specifically know what kind of experience she has. Save protocol. She's being center-centered. She's child-centered. No wonder for a single mother. Yeah, I agree. Everything found on Miss Maternova just shows a single mother trying to make ends meet for her son. That seems to be your primary motivation. It's an admirable one at that, one that does not mix well with terrorist ambitions. They're in contact. I got now an email for Abraham. Oh, assist each other with what exactly? Abraham Goldfails. Do not read. Relationship with Desmond Schwartz. Schwartz, like her alias. So she isn't single after all? Hard to say. Why did this highlight? Okay. Sergeant Nina Maternova. She was part of the first... Oh, nice, it suits her. She's part of the first Combat Engineer Battalion, Company B, Platoon 1246. She's a former combat engineer. She was awarded a Bravery Medal, which explains the PTSD, I'm sure. Award Bravery Medal for saving multiple comrades and civilian lives in the face of extraordinary danger. She was dishonorably discharged and 3 months of confinement for being AWOL with voluntary return. That is severe punishment. Did you know this puts her on the same level as any other previously convicted felon? And Desmond Schwartz passed away. Yeah, this is harsh. 2011 Army missions were initiated by the current government. As much as I hate to say it, it definitely provides motivation to hate the government. Let's find more to back that up. Yeah. Okay, flood aid, maybe. Addition. Thank you. Border patrols. Or just peacekeeping mission. I'm gonna go back to that. I just want to make sure there's nothing here yet. Okay. Because this has been brought up before. I remember it. She was tasked with mine clearance, which means she knows her explosives. Are you thinking what I am thinking? Knowledge about explosives. We now know enough about Miss Maternova's background. What am I missing? News? Cyber experts. Yeah, that's what I was missing. Projects. Being mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded potentially dangerous. That's why she can't get a job besides just little bits here and here. This must be absolutely horrible for her, especially considering she's on her own taking care of her son. Makes one hell of a motivation together with the fact Desmond was killed on a mission sanctioned by the government. Yeah. Previously, I was sure that the only thing important to Miss Maternova was her child, but with this new insight, we now ignore the possibility she might be out for revenge. It's gotta be hard being a single parent and losing, and you and the person you were with being in a war first. This one's a lie. This gotta be so hard. And then they won't let her get a job. She was at the Circle Mall. At the right time. Bombing location. Warlords are hereby clarified. Things are not looking good for her. That's it. You found all we need to know. Let's see. Your knowledge about explosives might have helped with yeah. There's evidence such that she has strong reasons to hate the safety bill. That doesn't look great for her. Finally, we could associate her with every single bombing location and prove that she was present at the correct time of one. It seems we found a prime suspect. This is grounds for arrest. Well done. I'll need a moment to talk to my supervisors. I'll get back to you soon. Keep observing Miss Maternova for activity. Yeah. Browser history, what's new? All the ghosts of Christmas past. She just this is John trying to look up online something that went all haywire. My security app popped up with like a million warnings of some outside intrusion. So she pulled the plug. It's like you already fixed the problem then. I got contacted by a very strange guy earlier. I think he was some kind of hacker, and he was hacking the goddamn PC. Jeez, this guy is a nuisance. I think that guy actually broke into my bank account as well. I was contacted by that guy as well. He was blabbering about everything that we had done in the past. And give our stuff away to the cops, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. Told you that as well. What did you do? What you take me for? Don't you think he really has something? Maybe sure he doesn't have a thing. Even if he had something. Have you gotten your hands dirty lately? What's the fuss about? 'Cause she planted the bombs. She's what? We not let our main suspect escape. I'll send an intervention team. We start creating roadblocks. Form the inventor. They should move aggressively, and if you find out she might react violently. Since her PC has just gone offline, we should start at her home. Thankfully, know her address. Go through her communications. Maybe she'll hit at places she won't report anything important at once. Briefly, and yeah. Well, they're gonna go pick up Michael. So she's all alone, catching up on work. I don't trust her for many reasons, but she's very suspicious. Bum, bum, bum. In the middle of nowhere is the home of... No, wait, don't say it. I think he might be listening. What? This guy's a hacker. He's already gone through my computer. I'm pretty sure he's listening to my calls. Are you kidding me? You mean like maybe listening right now? No. Just don't say anything that would give location away, okay? Better safe than sorry. Just help me get out of here. Jeez, Nina. A bit late for that now. Now he knows where I work. Sorry. Okay, let's get you out of here. Thank you. Give me a sec. Just gun pack some stuff. I'm bringing my gun. She's armed. Charm then check that out. Tell the intervention team to be prepared for resistance and shoot if necessary. Someone's at the door. Back door. She's not getting away. Oh, that's Sandinina. I lost connection to the officer scene. What the? Need my connection back now. Finally, this looked like we were successful. However, our target, she didn't make it. There's a shootout. After the first shots, the team returned fire. I told them to go in aggressively. I thought it was the right thing to do. I didn't want this to happen, but I did. He was writing at the worst possible time. I just want to be done with this horrible day. Can you check the mail, please? Yep. Yep. They work together. Yep. Yep. No, Abraham, I think you didn't mean to. Alright, guys, that's where we're gonna leave this stream today. Tomorrow it'll be back to the evening and we'll resume with Keeper L. Wednesday will be the same as tomorrow. then nothing Thursday or Friday. And I'll discuss the scheduling on Wednesday for what's coming up next. We will return to Orwell eventually, just not tomorrow or anything like that, but we will eventually return. I hope it was somewhat interesting. I like it. But yes, thank you for watching. And this is the end of the stream. The end of the stream. We're gonna end the stream right